Welcome to today's special National Bike Month podcast. Ride your way back to better health. Whether you're an experienced cyclist, someone returning to riding after years away, or simply looking for a healthier lifestyle, today's conversation is about how bicycling can improve physical health, mental wellness, and community connection. Joining us today is Florida Bicycle President and bicycle safety advocate, Richard Garrett. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. It's great to be part of National Bike Month and talk about something that can generally improve the quality of life for people of all ages. Make a real difference.
Let's start with the big picture. Why is cycling such an effective way to improve health?
Cycling is one of the most accessible forms of exercise available. It improves cardiovascular health, it strengthens muscles and joints, helps with balance and coordination, and it can be adapted to almost any fitness level. What makes cycling unique is that it combines transportation, recreation, and exercise into one activity. People are often more willing to continue riding because it feels enjoyable rather than a workout obligation. And unlike high impact activities, cycling is relatively easy on the joints. That makes it especially valuable for older adults, people recovering from inactivity, or individuals easing back into exercise.
So, this is really about returning to health in a sustainable way.
Exactly. The phrase ride your way back to better health is important because it recognizes that health is a journey. Many people become less active over the years due to work injuries, stress, or lifestyle changes. Cycling gives people a practical and an enjoyable way to start moving again.
What physical changes do people commonly notice when they begin riding regularly?
One of the first things people notice is increased energy. Within a few weeks, many riders report improved stamina and, more importantly, better sleep. Cycling also helps lower blood pressure, improve circulation, supports weight loss management, and can reduce the risk of heart disease and diabetes. Another important benefit is mobility. Regular riding strengthens the legs and core while helping to maintain joint movement, particularly in the knees and hips. For older adults, maintaining mobility is critical for long-term independence and the quality of life.
Many people worry that they need to be in shape before they start bicycling.
That is a common misconception, Jim. You do not need to be an athlete to begin riding. Start slowly. Even 10 or 15 minutes on a flat route can provide excellent benefits. Electric bicycles have also changed the landscape significantly. E-bikes allow people to ride further and more comfortably while still getting meaningful exercise. The goal is consistency, not intensity.
And there's also a strong mental health component to bicycling, correct?
Absolutely. Cycling reduces stress and anxiety for many people. Being outdoors, moving rhythmically, and disconnecting from screens has a calming effect. There's also a sense of freedom associated with riding a bicycle that people often rediscover after many years. It reconnects them with neighborhoods, parks, waterfronts, and nature. For many riders, cycling becomes part of their emotional wellness routine, as well as their physical fitness routine.
And cycling can also be social.
Very much so. Group rides and community events help people form friendships and stay motivated. One of the strongest aspects of the cycling community is that it welcomes people at all levels. You'll often see retirees riding along younger riders, families riding together, and beginners encouraged by experienced cyclists. But social connection is important for overall wellness.
So, for someone listening today who wants to start riding again, what would you recommend?
First, make sure the bicycle fits properly and is comfortable. A properly adjusted seat height and handlebar position make a major difference. Second, start in low stress environments, parks, bike paths, or even quiet neighborhoods. Third, focus on visibility and safety. Wear a helmet, use lights if riding early or late, Wear colorful, contrasting clothing, anything but black. And more importantly, follow the traffic laws, riding with the traffic and obeying signals, stop signs, and red lights. And lastly, ride predictably so the drivers know what you're going to do. Finally, don't compare yourself to others. The best ride is the one you actually take.
What role do you think communities play in helping people return to cycling again?
Communities play a major role. Safe bike lanes, connected trails, traffic calming, and rider education all encourage participation. When communities invest in bicycle infrastructure, they're really investing in public health. The more comfortable and safe people riding, the more likely they are to choose cycling regularly.
So, as we wrap up, what message would you like listeners to take away during this National Bike Month?
You don't need to ride fast. You don't need expensive equipment, and you don't need to ride long distances. You simply need to start.
Okay, before we close, I'd like to touch on a few additional health benefits because many people may not realize how broad the impact of cycling can be. What are some of the other improvements riders often experience?
There are quite a few, Jim. One of the most noticeable for many people is weight management and weight loss. Cycling burns calories efficiently while being low impact. So people are often able to ride consistently without joint stress associated with running or other high impact activities. What's important is that cycling encourages sustainable activity. A person may not stick with a gym routine or membership, but they often continue riding because it's enjoyable and practical. Another major benefit is improved circulation. Regular cycling helps the heart pump more oxygen efficiently, improves oxygen delivery throughout the body, and can help reduce stiffness and swelling in the legs. Better circulation also contributes to higher energy levels and improved recovery as we age.
And there's also a growing discussion about exercise and brain health.
Absolutely. Cycling supports mental acuity and cognitive function. Physical activity increases blood flow to the brain, which can improve in concentration, alertness, and memory. Many riders say they think more clearly after a ride. It can help reduce mental fatigue and improve overall mood and focus. For older adults, especially, staying physically active is increasingly associated with maintaining health and independence.
Some listeners may think they need to ride for hours before seeing any benefit.
That's another misconception. Research consistently shows that health benefits begin with surprisingly small amounts of activity. Even just over 10 minutes of riding per day can begin improving circulation, mood, mobility, and cardiovascular conditioning. The key is consistency. Small rides done regularly are far more valuable than occasional intense efforts. For someone returning to an activity, 10 or 15-minute ride around the neighborhood is an excellent starting point. Over time, those rides naturally become longer and more comfortable.
That's encouraging because it makes cycling feel achievable for almost everybody.
Exactly. The bicycle is one of the rare tools that can improve physical health, mental wellness, mobility, and social connection all at the same time. And it's accessible to people across generations and fitness levels. A bicycle can help people regain fitness, confidence, independence, and joy. Whether it's a short neighborhood ride, commuting to work, or riding with friends, every ride contributes to better health. National Bike Month is an invitation, not just to ride more, but to feel better, move more, and reconnect with the world around you.
That's a great message. So, thank you for joining us today and sharing your thoughts on how cycling supports healthier individuals and stronger communities. And thanks to our listeners for tuning in to this National Bike Month special. Ride your way back to better health. So get outside, ride safely, and enjoy the journey.